Go.
Hey guys, Jeff here, Dicesetters. If you remember last week's video, it was about how I conquered Vee Quiva. I even sat there and said, you know what? They are going to change this tabletop. We got there Wednesday. Guess what happened? Brand new tabletop. In fact, they opened the table up and there was no money. We had to sit there and wait about 30 minutes for the little ice cream truck to come by and load the whole entire table up with money. I thought, no worries, no worries. No worries. Oh yeah, there was worries. That table is completely different, completely bouncy. That's why I would definitely say, if you remember the table from last time, it might have changed. So go into it easy. Make sure it's the same tabletop, because what worked last time, even if it was a week ago, might not work this time. At the end of this video, I am going to sit there and show you how you can win one of my shirts. No, I'm not selling them, but you can sit there and win one of these shirts. We can even put your name on it, and that'll be at the end of the video. I will be in Vegas tomorrow. As long as this video loads up correctly, I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. So if it doesn't load up correctly, it'd be today, or maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But anyhow, I will be in Vegas tomorrow all the way up till Sunday. If you want to sit there and say hi, or you want to sit there and say, hey, would you check out this table? Would you check out my roll? Definitely do it. Just sit there and email me. It's dicesetters@gmail.com. The biggest thing that I think is not talked about is the hush-hush of the craps table, is that we're focused in on ourselves. We're focused in on our strategy as we're playing, as we're rolling. But that's not the whole game. In fact, if you had 3 people on this side and 3 people on that side, that is only 1/6 of the game. And we're so, so focused on that 1/6 of the game, you can sit there and win. But then you have to go around the table. Now, there are times that I don't sit there and participate at all. If you sit there and watch the bone thrower, he doesn't either. He will sit there and pick and choose. He'll go, hey, this guy's got a good run. Next time I'll sit there and do it. Or he might know them from times before and put money on the table. But we sit there and focus so much on how good we can do at the table, us throwing. But then when it comes to other people throwing, we do the same strategy. And I have to scratch my head, because that is when we lose the most money. We lose the most money when we are not in control. I have sat there and seen a shooter, new shooter, you go, this guy doesn't have what he's got. I'm going to put on the don't. And then he rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, and then he hits the point, and you're just like, wow, all these people are gathering up money. Everyone's like, woo! But you're sitting there going, well, that was dumb. And then you're like, the next time he goes around, I'm going to put money on the pass line. He shoots, point, next point, 7. You're like, how does that happen? How does that happen? Whatever you do sometimes tends to be the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. I have a little trick for that. You can buy them on Amazon. You can take them to, to any casino. As far as I know, they'll allow them in the casino. And it's the greatest thing possible to sit there and making those types of decisions. And it's the little magic 8-ball. Is this a good shooter? No. I'm going to wait till the next one. But no, what can we do to sit there and combat this? To me, it's like a slot machine. You sit there and put money into it. You finally get a progressive. You get the major, the minor, whatever. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to play a little more. But you don't. You sit there and lose that money, and then you're back to where you're starting at. And that's kind of the way it is at the craps table. It's your turn. You win. $75, $100, whatever it might be. Yeah, great. And then as it goes around the table, you get back to where you started. Sometimes, worst case scenario, is even less than what you started. So how do we do that? The biggest thing, number 1, is if it's not you, don't put your money on the pass or the don't pass. There's no sense in that. It's a 50-50 crap shot. More than likely, you're going to lose. So this is huge wastement. If you are not shooting, don't put your money here. And this is when you want to sit there and take control of your money. This is when you want to sit there and hang on to the money that you just won while it was your turn. So we are going to skip completely the don't pass and the pass while other people are shooting. The other thing is be conservative. Definitely be conservative. I was rolling with a friend yesterday at Vee Quiva, and I did horrible. I mean, I tried everything. I tried dice setting, I tried rolling, I tried what I showed you on video last week. Couldn't do it. However, my friend sat there and was able to do it. And he just happened to try this. He sat there and saw it on a video, and you have 5 and 3 and throw it. Doesn't matter where the 5 and 3 is, just 5 and 3 and throw it. He was up $66. And he, smart, he sat there and cashed out and said, I'll see you next time. And that's when we should cash out. It's fun when you're winning. It's blast. But then when you go to the craps table and you lose, or you sat there and won, and then the next person rolls and you lose it all, that's when it's not so fun. Even, everyone else sits there and says, the bone thrower and even color up, they'll sit there and say, you gotta retain that. Once it comes in, we've got to retain that. And you're most apt to lose it with other people shooting. You're like, why is that? Because more time you have 5 or more other people shooting. It's great if you can find an empty table, but you're not going to find an empty table, especially an empty table that's $5. And at Vee Quiva, it is a $5 table. At Ellis Island, it is a $5 table. So the setting is here. It's not my turn to roll. And how can I sit there and win? $5 table. We have a random shooter. I'm going to go with that die set that my friend was using. My friend was Lynn. And he was doing the 5-3 and just throwing it. So that's what I'm going to sit there and do, just 5-3. And we're going to sit there and throw it. Random roller. I have no money on the pass line. No money on the don't pass. And we have a 9. In this line right here is 7. 7 is going to show up more times than any other number because there's more ways of rolling a 7 than any other number. However, combined, 6 and 8, the next 2 best numbers. So if you're going to low bet, low roll, however you want to say it, I would pick both of these or one of these. So we sit there and say, well, we'll go with the lower number tonight, and we're just going to low roll it. So I'm going to put $6 here. And I always sit there and put $1 for the dealers. I asked the dealer, because they were setting up the table with money, I asked the dealer, I said, how much money do you guys make as far as tips? And she goes, not that much. And I was like, really? Because like I was there last week, they had $7,000. A guy lost $7,000. She goes, no, most of the time we don't get tips. She goes, but I do know you because you do tip. She goes, I don't know your name, but I do remember people that tip. I watched Slotaholic. The guy is his name is Josh, and he made a statement that I won't forget. And he goes, when you're at the slot machine, and let's say you're playing $5 a spin, if you can afford $5 a spin, you can afford to pay that person who gives you drinks $5. Makes total sense to me. So if I'm at a $5 table and they come around and say drinks, whatever, cocktails, whatever, truly, I'm playing a $5 table, I should give her or him a $5 tip. If you're playing a $25 table, you're like, wow, Jeff, that's expensive. It is, but you also are playing at a $25 table. Think about it next time. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do. But they're trying to make a living. Why not? Kindness does help. I can guarantee you that. People know me. They might not know my name, but they know me. And I get treated different than, say, other people. And treated different as far as good, not bad. But just to put it out there, I always sit there and put $1 for the dealers. And we're going to roll and hopefully get a 6. Now, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I've never done this type of a dice set, but if we do hit 6, here's your opportunity. You can either sit there and pocket it, and now we're even. Or we can sit there and take our money, which will be $7, and place it on the 8. And hopefully that will hit again on the 6 and 8. That all depends upon you and your situation. We had the 5-3 combination. We sit there and pick it up and throw it, and we have a 6. So we sat there and won. The bank will pay us, even though it's our money, whatever. So now we have an opportunity to take that money and hold on to it and maybe wait one more roll, or we can sit there and place it right directly on the 8. I'm going to sit there and place it right directly on the 8. Why not? So now we've made money, and now this is casino's money. And hopefully we'll sit there and be able to spread it to the 5, and we'll just keep on doing that. We'll keep on working the casino's money. It's a 6. Hard 6. Boy, that dice set's pretty good. It's doing a lot better than what I was doing. So again, we're going to sit there and get paid 7. So now we're going to sit there and take our $7, we're going to pocket 2 of them, and we're going to move it to the 5. Now we almost have an iron cross. But we're using the casino's money. Yes, I still have $6 here of mine, $1 for the casino of mine, but this is casino money. I did not sit there, not my hard-earned cash. It's somebody else's hard-earned cash that this casino got. It's going to be a 9. And that is our point. We're going to turn the point off. These are not working whatsoever. So right now, even if we got a 7, it's not going to hurt us one bit. It's going to be a 5. 4, 1, 5. I'm going to mark the 5. And being that I don't have money on the pass line, I'm going to just leave my $5 there. There's no sense to putting money on the pass line because we're trying to win money while other people are rolling. And that is a very difficult challenge. It's going to be a 6. Well, I rolled it, but it's still a 6. 5, 1, 6. So 6 is going to win me $7. I'm going to take 5 of that, and I'm going to put it right there in the field. So now I have the iron cross. And again, this is just my money. The rest of it is all casino money. So if we were to lose, it's not that bad of a deal. But hopefully we'll sit there and be able to do one more turn and get some money in our pocket to cover the $7 we have there. And there goes 7. It didn't break the bank. I'm only down $7. I had fun. No harm, no foul. Low rolling when other people are throwing. I wish more people had interactions like that because it's mostly focused on you throwing, your strategy as you're throwing, and how to toss the dice. But that's a small, very portion of the game. It's also having to play with other people as well. There's any Boyd casino, which would be Sam's Club, all the stations. Pretty much if you're going to play there, they want you to play every single time. Who else does that? I don't think there's anyone else who does that. Oh, Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget, you get so busy that they will sit there and say, you either put money down or you're going to be off the table. Because we were sitting there waiting for our turn. So if you have 2 people there, I'd play the pass line, my wife would play the don't pass line, and the only time that we would lose is when midnight would show up as a come out roll. But so we just don't visit them anymore. Only visit the people that are going to treat you right. That's the people that deserve your money, my money, your hard-earned money, my hard-earned money. It only makes it right. So I'm not going to sit there and go to those places. I'm going to go to the places that treat me well. I'm going to sit there and tell you how you can sit there and win this shirt. This video and the next ones all the way up to Christmas. If you would like the video and if you would comment, whatever comment you want to put in there, that will enter you into winning this. And one of those shirts, so we're giving away seven shirts. One of those shirts is going to have a special prize in it. And at the end, at Christmas, we're going to sit there and put everyone's name in the thing for each video and pull out one name. And then we'll let people know. You can tell us if you want your name on the front or you just want just the back and what size you have. And again, I'm paying for it, not you. I don't want your money. I just I just like it that you guys sit there and tune in every day and listen. Or not every day, but every week. I think that's really, really cool. On the 19th, the weekend before Thanksgiving, we are going to have our get-together at Vee Quiva meet and greet at noon. And we'll just sit there, and whoever wants to come, and you can check out that new table and just see how bouncy it truly is. And again, I'm going to sit there and say this. If you dice set and it does not stick or it bounces, Lynn sat there and rolled up here in the front, and one die took all the way to almost the very end. That's a bouncy table. I think he lost the dice maybe 7 or 8 times. That is a bouncy table. But it's just like carpet in your floor, in your kitchen or in your dining room or whatever. Once that carpet sets and is, walked on, it changes. So will that table always be bouncy? No, it won't. It will sit there and tame down, especially in the areas that's mostly thrown. Of course, the areas that are mostly thrown would be at the ends, but it will have an effect on it. So super bouncy now, in a week from now, it will sit there and tame down. And a year from now, it will really tame down. But again, you don't want to sit there and go, oh, same table, I know how to win this, put your money down and throw it, and all of a sudden you realize, this is not the table I was used to. See if I have anything else for us. Nope, I don't. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. I told you once we get to 1,000, I quit asking for that. But at least you would know, when I sit there and upload a video. My internet's been kind of weird. I don't know why. But hopefully this one will load up just fine, and you'll see it tonight or in the morning, which will be Friday morning. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.